What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of I Know Chris. And today on the show, my friends, it is springtime in Georgia. As you can see, this beautiful tree behind me is blooming out. Awesome, look at it. But we're gonna be smoking a pork butt on the pit barrel cooker today. I haven't done that, I don't think, ever on my channel. So we're gonna do that today. It's about a 5-hour cook. We may even put some corn and wrap it with some bacon, smoke that. I don't know how that'll come out. So y'all need to stick around and find out. Stay tuned. All right, are y'all ready for this? We're doing something different today. Like I said, we're gonna do a pork butt or a pork shoulder. Some people call it a butt. I don't know why, because it comes from the pork shoulder, but they call it a pork butt here in the South. It has many names. Pork roast, but we're gonna be not hanging it in the pit barrel cooker. I told you we're cooking in the pit barrel cooker for the first time for y'all. We're actually gonna be laying on the rack. Now you can put 2 hooks in this and hang it in there. They even recommend you can do it that way, but we're not gonna do it that way. We got a rack, we're gonna lay it on the rack. We're gonna cook this. Is about a 4-pound pork butt shoulder. We're gonna be cooking it, since it's 4 pounds, about an hour per pound. So we're looking at about a 4-hour slow smoke on the pit barrel cooker. We will be using some applewood chips today because that is my favorite for pork. I tried a cherry wood on some other videos. Gives a little bit too darker look to me, almost a burnt look. And the flavor, I just don't really care for the cherry wood. I mean, a lot of people, that's their preference. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's not my preference. Applewood has a sweeter taste. It puts smoke into the meat, and I just love it. I love applewood. So we'll be cooking with that today. So like I said, we're gonna bust into this. We are going to season it with none other than Rusty Pigs. Now, if you ain't ever checked out Rusty Pigs products, the store link is down below this video. Go down there and click on their link, go to their store and purchase anything there you want. I'm pretty sure my promo code still works. It is Chris20. I'll drop that too. Just put Chris20 at checkout. I'm pretty sure it's still good. And even if it wasn't good, their products are so cheap, and it's not cheap in far as quality. The quality is off the chain. This is the best rub I have ever eaten. And y'all seen my other videos. I've compared it to other rubs, national brands, and this knocks them off. Just, but this is the butt rub they have, and it is my favorite rub they have. Go there and pick you up something. It's very cheap. Use that promo code Chris20. I'm pretty sure it's still active. And get you some products. Save 20% off. Link down below. I'm gonna hush up about that. We're gonna be using some French's mustard. Y'all know when I do any pork, I always put the mustard on my pork ribs, and it has vinegar in it. It just kind of keeps the juices, breaks the meat down a little bit more. The vinegar in it, I totally believe that. You will not taste the mustard at all, my friends. So we're gonna rub that down, use it as a binder to hold the rub on. And then we're gonna go with just some regular black pepper. Any black pepper you got would be fine. Now this, like I said, is gonna smoke for 4 hours with applewood chips. We're looking at about getting it to about I like to go to about 170. And when I get the internal temperature to about 170, probably in about the 2nd or 3rd hour, I'm gonna take it up. I'm gonna wrap it in some tin foil and probably put some apple juice or something in there, some liquid in there, and we're gonna wrap it up tight with tin foil, put it back in the pit barrel cooker, and bring the internal temperature up to 190 degrees. At 190 degrees, that's probably when I'm gonna pull it off the pit barrel cooker. And like I said, we're gonna probably wrap some corn today. We're gonna try that for the first time, wrap it up in some bacon, and put some of this right here on the Rusty Pigs on it. And we're gonna hang it in there and smoke that corn for about 30 minutes. Oh, it'll be tasty, tasty. And if it's yucky, yucky, we won't never do it again. You know I'll tell you if it's yucky, yucky, but it sounds awesome. But anyway, let's get into this thing. Let's quit talking. Oh, we can't be wasting time. Got this beautiful pork butt here, our shoulder. Come from Ellis Meat Market in Statesboro, Georgia. They have great meat. If you're in the Georgia area and you go to Statesboro, Georgia, check them out. There we go. Rub, rub, rub. Yes, my hands are clean. I washed them before I started this video. For the people out there, it's like, oh, you got nasty hands, all that meat. No, it's not. You gotta rub your meat. Now, I don't suggest, y'all heard me say this before, rubbing your rub on stuff, even though it says rub. But it's okay to rub the mustard on here, like so. Get a good coating on there. All right. Rusty Pigs butt rub, y'all. I hope that sun is not glaring too bad because it's kind of coming up behind me, shining through the trees. Do not be scared to go heavy on this, because you want a nice, when you're cooking a pork butt or something like this, smoking it, you want a nice crust on the outside of it. You do, trust me. And this is kind of a smoky sweet rub. That's what I like to call it. It's kind of a smoky sweet taste. After about, I don't know, an hour in, I'll probably come out here and baste this with some apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I put apple juice on it. You put whatever you want to. The fat side is the fat cap on this side right here. It has a fat. We're gonna put that face down, so the fat will render and drop down on them coals and that wood. Woo, and that smoke's gonna come up. Nothing but delicious, my friends. Nothing but delicious coming up. Now, how you'll know this thing is done is when after 4 hours of cooking, and it should be like 190 degrees. Some people go up to 200. This bone in this pork shoulder or pork butt will just pull right out. I mean, it just right out of there. If it don't pull out, it ain't ready. Yes, this is a little messy, but it's okay. Gotta get your hands dirty every now and then when you're grilling or smoking or cooking, period. I don't care what you people say. Get in there. Oh yeah, we're getting a nice color on there. Don't forget the black pepper. Some people just go with pepper and salt. And you can do what you want to. But some people actually get these big needles, injectors, as we call them, and inject it with apple juice and apple cider vinegar. You can do that too if you want to. Nothing wrong with that. It's all good. Oh, this is good. It's all good, my friends. Like I said, if you sit here and did this on, rubbed it in, you see it's already liquefied on there, my friends. Look at that. If I sit here and rub that in, I already got enough on my hands, but mostly you see mustard on my hands. A little bit of the seasoning because I'm not rubbing it in. Don't rub the rub. The rub will come all off the meat and all over your hands, and you don't want that. And if when you pick it up, you transfer it over to this pit barrel or your whatever pit you're cooking on, if it comes off on your hand too much and leaves the raw meat exposed, just sprinkle a little bit more seasoning on. But like I said, we're gonna put this fat side down on the grate, about into an hour in, 45 minutes to an hour in. I'll come out and spray it with some apple juice or apple cider vinegar. I ain't decided which one. They're both good, doesn't matter. Just kind of keep a little bit of moisture on it, and we'll keep doing that about every 30, 40, 45 minutes. I'm gonna say about 30 to 45 minutes. We'll stick with that. And once this gets, like I said, around 170 degrees, some people say 150, I go 170 or 175. We're gonna wrap it and real tight with tinfoil with some apple juice in it or either some apple cider vinegar, and then we're gonna let it cook until it comes up to 190 degrees. That's where I'm gonna stop at. And then we'll let it rest for 15 minutes, and then we'll shred it apart and make a sandwich. And if we get a chance, we'll do that corn. Hopefully we have enough daytime to do all this. And like I said, if you're new to my channel and this is a premiere and you're watching this premiere today, because this is going to be a premiere, I like to do premieres mostly because it allows all my subscribers and friends and family people have a specific time to know when to come to my channel to watch videos. If I just upload random videos, people are like, oh, you didn't tell me. Notifications go out, I send notifications out, and it says premiere. I like to do it a day in advance, sometime 4 or 5 hours in advance. Give you a chance to come over. If you're new here and you're subbing and you're in the chat right now, and you just sub to me, I will get back to you. Give me a day or two and I'll return the love. All right, let's get over into the pit barrel cooker and let's get this thing smoking, my friends. Hey, wait a minute. Not quite yet. I want to show y'all one other thing. We're going to be smoking with apple wood chips, and y'all see me drop that in there a lot of times. Today I'm going to show you a different method. You can actually put the wood chips in like aluminum foil and close it up and just lay it on top and leave a little crack in the top and drop it down on the coals, and it will heat that pack. Gives you a longer smoking time. If you drop it directly in there, it's going to burn off a lot faster, and your smoke's going to keep adding. So the foil packs, it's kind of a trick I'm going to show you if you want to get longer smoking time out of your wood chips. So let me wash my hands up real quick, and I'll show you how we do that, and then we'll put the pork butt on and get this thing rolling. Y'all stay tuned. All right, I'm going to show y'all real quick. We're using Western brand. Use any kind of brand you want. These are apple wood chips, my friends. Applewood. Got some foil right here. I'm just going to take some of these wood pieces out and lay them in here. Like so. That's all you gotta do. Put your little wood chips in there. Fold them up. All I'm gonna fold the ends like so. And I'm gonna leave just a little pocket, like a little lip at the top, and drop it down in there. Heating coals is gonna heat the bottom of this, and it's gonna make them chips smoke, but it's not gonna completely bear to catch them on fire. It's just gonna make them smoke. You can get a longer smoke period out of this, and I'll fix up probably 1 or 2 of these little packs like this to drop in there through the smoking period to keep the smoke going. So let's go do that. All right, guys, these pit barrel cooker gloves, woo! You can handle this hot grate or anything for a period of time. It won't even burn your hands. You can pick up the hot meat. Comes in real handy. But let's throw that hot packet down there of the applewood hot packet. The applewood that we wrapped up in this foil. I'm gonna lay it down there. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a little vent hole in there. I'm just gonna lay it down there on the fire. So like so. When that starts heating up, that's gonna start smoking like crazy. But you know what? I think we may just let's see here. Yeah, I think it's positioned okay. That'd be all right like that. All right, let's get the pork butt and throw it on there real quick. All right, guys, here's the pork butt. Fat side going down. Just like that. That's it. We're gonna close this lid, let it go about 45 minutes or so, and then I'll come out here and spritz it with some apple cider vinegar or apple juice about every 45 minutes, 30 minutes. And after about, I'm gonna say 3 hours, it's gonna probably be at 175 degrees, 170 inside. We're gonna wrap it with foil and let it go till it comes up to 190, and then it'll be time to eat. At least for this. Then we may try to do the corn if we have enough daytime. Let's get this thing closed up. Catch you up later. Hey guys, meant to also tell you, don't forget to put your rods back in. They got to be in there to control the temperature. So let's do that real quick. If you leave those out, you will burn it up. Let me grab the other one. I knew I was leaving something out. That would not have been good. But yeah, this is part of the venting system in this, and it'll help control that heat. All right. Next time y'all see that, my friends, I hope it's gonna be being tasty with some corn wrapped in bacon. Y'all stay tuned. All right, it's time to spritz the meat, and I don't have a spritzer. My spritzer's broke. Spray bottle. So we're just gonna brush it lightly on. Going with 100% apple juice. You can use any kind of apple juice you want, but it's best to go with 100%. Pour it up. You don't have to exact measure. We're just creating some extra flavor here. This is apple cider vinegar. So we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. Not so much. Don't have to go too much. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna brush this on about every 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So we'll mix it around right there. So let's flip around here to the meat. Let's take a peek at it and see how it's looking. And brush it on real quick. All right, guys, let's pop it open. Ooh, isn't that already looking good? Look at that color on there. We're not gonna brush it. We're just kind of whacking it. Whack, whack, whack. Creating a little bit of moisture on the outside. But it's going to add extra flavor. That apple juice has a little sweetness to it, the vinegar a little kick to it. Plus that I already got that Rusty Pig's butt rub on here. It's off the chain. Just dabbing it up. There we go. Like I said, no brushing. All right. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of that Rusty Pig's right here. Got some of this fat cooking down right there. There we go. I think we'll flip it over and put a little bit on the fatty side. All right, we'll take one of the rods out. It's a good thing about this glove, which is very washable. You can handle your meat. There we go. Add a little of that apple juice and apple cider vinegar to this side too. And this is the fat side. I'm sure you can see all this white, but all that fat is dripping down on coals, creating some steam in here and smoke and flavor, my friends. There we go. We're going to continue to cook with that fat side down. You would not be able to do this with your hands. With your bare hands, you'd be severely burned. But with these gloves, it's awesome. There we go. Got smoke still coming up, my friends. Looking good, looking good. Let's get the lid back on here. That's about an hour in almost. You put that rod back in, my friends. Don't forget that. Very important. Boom. All right, let's go about another 2 hours. Of course, we'll come out here and we'll brush it all again. I'm not gonna show that again. We'll brush it all again with some apple cider vinegar and apple juice again. At about the 45-minute mark, 30-minute mark, somewhere around there. Just depends on when I think about it. Won't be over an hour. And we'll just keep going till we get to 170, 175, and then we're gonna pull it, wrap it, like I said, put it back on, let it cook to 190 internal temperature. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, it's been 3 hours. We're gonna check the temperature. We'll look for about 175, somewhere around there in the center. Ooh, man, that's looking good. Man, I hope y'all can see that. That looks so tasty. Let me take y'all in for a little closer look. 3 hours, my friends. It's only 3 hours. Look at that color on there. Looking super good. All right, let's check the temperature on this. So what temperature we got going on? Yeah, we 170, 180, 180. Right there, 170, 169. So, yep, there's 170. That's about where I wanted it at, 171. A little bit hotter on that end, it's a little bit, well, 180. So we're good enough. We're in a 170, 175, 180, anywhere in that range. We want to bring this up to 195 degrees, but we want to wrap it to do that. So let's get this bad boy out of here. Get a little fire kicked up, close that off. Knock that flame down. And we're gonna move it over to the table, y'all. Let's get these rebars out of there. Get a little fire kicking up down there. We don't want that. Woo, y'all look at that. All right, guys, we got it set up here on this foil. We're gonna pour some apple juice and vinegar, apple cider vinegar in here. It's gonna kind of steam it when we wrap it. We're gonna wrap this really tight, double wrap it. Also, when you do this, when you wrap this with your aluminum foil, put your shiny side of the aluminum foil. You have a shiny side and a dull side. Put the dull side to the outside. You don't want it reflecting heat. And you want this shiny side on the inside. So always remember that. If you don't have apple juice or apple cider vinegar to mix together, or either one to put on it, and you want to put something else on this to keep this something that's going to steam it and add flavor, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, any of that, you can pour that soda on there. Does the same thing, my friends. It's just a preference. All right. So we're just going to pour a little bit in here, like so. We're making a little vessel here. We don't want it getting out. We don't want it getting out, my friends. We want it to stay in. And we're going to wrap this double, but this needs to be extremely tight. Let's pour a little bit more in here. All right. Start wrapping this thing up here. You wrap it as tight as you can. Main thing is to remember that you got where the fat side is. And we got it down at the bottom, so we want to leave that at the bottom. Spit a little bit on the table here, but that's all right. We'll flip that over. Got a little hole right there. One of our juices leaking out. Keeping the shiny side to the inside, my friend. Just remember where that fat side is, so we want that still down. I prefer to use the heavy duty foil. Didn't have it today, it's just kind of thin. We're gonna go on a couple extra coats. Good, nice, tight fit. All right, my friends, we're gonna move it back over to the smoker and put it in there. Go about another hour. We'll probe it with the temperature gauge in a little while, about an hour, and see if it's up to about 190 or 195, and we'll know it's time to take it off and let it rest for about 25 minutes or so. So let's get it back on the smoker, y'all. All right, guys, let's get it back in here. Nice and tight, put it in there. Woo! Fire's kicking back up, we don't want that. Slide the lid back on, knock that fire out. Put our rebars back in there. Got to make sure you keep those in there. Keep that temperature down. We don't want to get too high. It's running about 275 degrees. That's what it keeps at temperature. I've never had no problem with it getting any hotter than that. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna leave it wrapped up tight and let it cook for another about an hour, and then we'll stick the probe in. I hope we'll have about 190, 195 degrees. Then we'll pull it, let it sit. And then maybe we'll get that corn ready to go on there while it's sitting and resting. We'll try some of that corn wrapped in bacon. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, let's check the temperature. It's been 4 hours cooking. Let's probe it. It's okay to probe through the tinfoil. It's not gonna hurt nothing as long as you're touching the meat. And we're looking for 190 degrees. That's 200. 197. 192. 193. 193. So we're good. We're in the 190 degree range where we wanted to be. So we'll go ahead and take this up real quick, put it in the pan, set it aside, and leave it wrapped, let it set up. It needs to rest about 15 minutes to keep all the juices and make it good and juicy. You don't want to bust it all apart right off the bat when you take it up. You don't want to do that. Some people are taking and wrap it in a towel and put it in a cooler. You can do that if you want to, but you can just let it rest for about 15, 20 minutes in the foil. Now we're gonna get the corn wrapped with some bacon. I'm gonna show you how we do that. I'm gonna hang it in here. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to get this done, that part of the video, before it gets dark. If not, you'll see it at the end when it's finished. But let's get this rebar out of the way and get this out of here. Okay guys, that's what the corn's gonna look like once we get it shucked real quick. I got some fresh corn. We're gonna shuck it, lay it in these pit barrel cooker corn holders, wrap it with some bacon. But we're gonna go with a little bit of butter on this first, and some Rusty Pigs butt rub. It's gonna be really good. Then wrap it in bacon. So let's get this shucked real quick. Show it is fresh corn. It's not that crappy frozen corn. If you get any bad spots, just cut them off. Just like so. You know, the birds, so peaceful out there. That's another reason I like shooting out here in the country. We don't have trucks and stuff flying up down the road, drowning it all out. It's really nice to sit outside in the afternoons. I've heard people say, you're not gonna rinse that corn off? City folks. I'm from the country, raised on a farm. You don't do that. Usually, a lot of times if we're gonna grill corn, we just leave it in the shuck itself, just like so, and just put it on the grill, just like that. I've cooked, cause this, actually the husk is green, so it'll keep the steam inside and the moisture from it, and as it cooks, it'll steam the corn in that, so that's one way to do it. Anyway, only thing I hate about this little holder is it only holds, as you can see, 4 ears of corn. Need to get another holder. What I probably need to do is maybe cut these in half. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to leave them just like they are. We're not cutting them in half. Going just like they are. All right. Let's get a little butter on these. Let's get a little butter on these, my friends. Some butter. Let me grab the butter real quick. All right, we got a little bit of melted butter, so we don't make quite a mess. This isn't a big deal. It's outside. I'm going to clean it up for a while. But I'm just going to put it like that so it'll be in the pan. We're not going to go that crazy with butter. But anyway, just want to brush some butter. I ain't drank nothing today, y'all. Swear to gosh, haven't. Just gonna put some fresh butter on there. I took the butter and put it in the pan and then stuck it over on top of the pit barrel cooker and melted it. So yeah, just want to brush it on there. Nice little even coat all the way around, like so. It's gonna be a binder for our Rusty Pigs butt rub. We're gonna put on Rusty Pigs. Is good on everything, especially the butt rub. Like I said before, the link's gonna be down below, the Rusty Pigs. If you wanna go check out their store, products, use Chris20. Pretty sure that code is still good, promo code. All right, get out of the way there, my friends. And we're gonna get, all right, we need, hit it up with the butt rub. So we hit it up with the Rusty Pigs butt rub. I had a little sweet, smoky taste to it. Now I'm going to tell y'all, I've never done this before. That's the reason I'm doing it today. And if it's terrible, I will tell you it's terrible and we won't do it again. How about that? Alright, just like that. I ain't go crazy with it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bacon. Use any bacon you want. Today we're using thick cut smoked bacon. Bacon's good on everything. Bacon makes everything better. Let's go ahead and cut it in. I'm not going to use this whole pack. I'm just using what I can out of here. I'm hoping all this stuff works together with me here. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me this evening. All right, let's see what we can do here with this. We're just gonna kind of overlap it. I don't want to pile it on top of each other. Just want to kind of work it around the corn, not piling on top of each other. Because I want the bacon to be able to cook, but also kind of steam the corn and keep the corn closed up on the inside. So I don't know how good y'all can see that, but I'll start right there where the corn, that bacon ended on the corn, and wrap again. And as this cooks, it's gonna pull up tight. That bacon's gonna get tight around this corn. There's one. One down, yes. It's pretty peaceful out here this afternoon. Usually I have lots of cars. I don't know what's going on today. I'm not complaining about it. As soon as I say it, a bunch of cars will start coming running by. Hope I ain't cutting my head off too much. Didn't adjust the camera much. The sun's starting to set. This is the start in the United States of the daylight saving time. We spring forward an hour. I'd be glad when they stop all that. If you live in the country, you don't have to deal with it. You're blessed. Because by the time you get your sleeping done right, it changes. So it's kind of a pain. There's another one. I'm not trying to drag this out, y'all. I'm hoping y'all enjoying this. Something different. The next video is going to be, I believe, the captain. Bring the captain back. He's going to be doing a dragon fire. It's like a wine, but it's really something really cool. I have never had it, but I looked at it and I was like, wow, that looks really cool. We got to do this. So look forward to that next video with the captain. Like I said, you just want to weave it around it. Get it on there good, tight. So it's taking about 2 slices of this bacon. Then overlap. Stop and get one more. We're gonna be good. Worked out pretty good. And the cool thing about this little corn holder is that it's not gonna allow the bacon to fall apart. I ain't gotta use toothpicks or nothing like that. I'm gonna throw this over here for Cat. He'll love that later. But that's pretty much all you gotta do. Now what we gotta do is get the little hanger closed up here. And it's got different little sections here that you can hook it in for different size corn. So you gotta make sure you got the right one that works the best for your corn so it don't fall out. We don't want that. I know some of y'all are probably like, where's the energy today? I got the energy. I just kind of laid back, want to talk with y'all while I cook today. It's a little different way I'm doing things, I guess. Some people may not like that. They may say, we don't really like, I know Chris being all quiet. All right, I got it locked in place. Now if I can just get the little tab pulled back through, like so. How in the world did I do that? All right, there it is. We're not gonna put none of the rusty pigs on the outside because we put them on the inside of the corn. I don't want to get it over seasoned. I want to better taste the bacon, the corn, and the seasoning on the inside. So let's go hang it over in the pit barrel cooker. We're gonna let this go about 30 minutes. We're just gonna get a good color on the bacon. When we get a good cooked color on the bacon, we're gonna take it out. All right, guys, we got the lid off. We got the smoke, got the temperature back up. I put a little bit of the apple wood in there. That's where all the smoke's coming from. Here we go. We're gonna lay it in there and let it go. That's all to it. Boom. Just hanging in there. Boom. We're gonna let it go about 30 minutes. Check on it, see how that bacon's looking. Y'all stay tuned. Sun is setting on us, my friends. It's been a long cook today. 4 hours. I got up a little late, but I want to get into this and show y'all something. No, I'm not superhero Wolverine. I might know Chris. But you can use this to pull the meat apart. It's just for tearing, more or less for shredding the meat. But I'm gonna show y'all something right here. This is another way. If you don't have a thermal pin like I did to check the temperature, if you cook this and you grab the bone like this here, and the bone comes out in the meat like this, you're pretty much know it's hot. The bone is very hot. It's done, my friends. Anytime the bone comes clean off the meat like that, you got where you need it to be. This is gonna be a treat for a fox. Or whatever wants to eat it. Back to being Wolverine. Let's pull this apart some, y'all. Shred it up some. Let's get this shredded up. And this is just because it's hot and I don't want to be ripping this apart with my hands. I'd rather do it with these claws. So what I'm going to do is I got it tore apart so it can kind of cool down now. And I'm going to go get my chopping block. I'm going to chop this up so it's more edible as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, some people like it like this. The flavor is delicious. I mean, it is off the chain. It's really good. It's juicy. Got rusty pigs. Go get you some butt rub. It's so good. The flavor in it is really, really good with the apple juice and the apple cider vinegar. To me, just sets it off. Now, what I like to do, once I get this chopped up, because I'm going to chop it up fine, kind of like in chunks for my sandwiches, is I put a little apple juice and that vinegar in it. I just like a little vinegar kick in mine. Some people don't. It's all what you like. Look. Y'all. It's so hot. But you can just pull it apart. It's very tender. And in the South, this is called the burnt ends on the outside, or bark, but they call it burnt ends. It's the outer part. A lot of people go to restaurants and they order just this. They want the outside part of the pork butt chopped off, and they put it in sauce and eat it. Well, it's good. It's got all the flavors, that butt rub, that vinegar, smoke, that apple wood. It's freaking delicious. I don't cook nothing that ain't delicious. So far I haven't, but I hush my mouth. That corn would be terrible. Alright, I need to get something to drink. Go get my chopper and chop this up. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, got it all chopped up. We're losing light. Now what I like to do is get some apple juice, like y'all seen earlier. I pour about 2 cups of apple juice in a little pot like this here, and mix about half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And I just kind of spoon it up and drizzle this on it. It's going to add that little vinegar sweet kick I like. I think it's kind of a southern thing, but in the South we like a little vinegar kick in our pork. And this is going to do it up. And the apple juice add a little sweetness to it. So I'll just throw that on there, a couple spoons of this, like so. And then, once again, we're gonna hit it with the Rusty Pig's barbecue butt rub we used today. You can't go wrong without this. I mean, with this, without this, yes, you can go very wrong without this. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit more of this on top. This is not a salt. This is not salty. It just is not salty, y'all. So yeah, a little bit like that. Then we're just gonna kind of mix it in. You can see that pink color in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's that smoke from the apple wood. People call it smoke ring. So got a nice little smoky color on it. This is how I do it up. You can do it up however you want to. You don't have to add none of this extra stuff to it at all. You got a pit barrel cooker and you cooked it like this today. You can do it however you want to. I did it off camera, y'all. Delicious. My God. That is off the chain. Alright, we're gonna make a sandwich real quick. I'm gonna flip the camera up, we're gonna fix a sandwich, and hopefully we're gonna pull the corn up and have it plated too. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all look. Look at that corn with that bacon on it. My God. We're finna plate this up with that barbecue sandwich, y'all. Let's give it a tasty tasty. Okay guys, enough playing around. Let's eat this sandwich. Tasty, tasty. My God. People. I can't tell you how good that is. Oh my God. My gosh. That honeydew from Rusty Pig is really good on it. I didn't know that sweet sauce would be good. I like a vinegar sauce. But with that vinegar we put on the pork, man, it's tasting awesome. Let's get into this bacon wrap corn deliciousness going on here. Okay. That kind of come all apart in my mouth. But That is different. Yeah. Yo. People, let me tell you something. Okay. I don't care. It's all over my face. Good God, this bacon's good on this corn. People. I'll tell you, I love corn. I love corn. My God. That's a sweet corn. You better drink. People. My friends. This has been an off-chain meal here today. Barbecue, perfect. Corn, perfect. Could I brown the bacon a few more minutes? Maybe. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't want it burnt on it. Some people cook it to it's almost like a crispy burnt to it. I mean, crisp is okay, but I didn't want it to burn and take the moisture out of the corn. And you can do that because I've seen people do it before. The corn's still tender and juicy, sweet and tasty. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all know I love my pork. My God. Corn on the cob with bacon wrapped on it, with some of that Rusty Pig's butt rub on it. Butter. We put butter, Rusty Pig's, wrapped it in bacon, cooked it for an hour. And it is off the chain, my friends. I mean, it is off the chain. As we say in America, it's off the chain. I mean, it's deliciousness. I might just sit out here till it's completely dark and just keep eating this corn till it's all gone. So good. One more bite, y'all. One more bite. I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Sun's setting. I'm losing light. Food was off the chain today. We tried something different. This is more of a serious cook, not a lot of joking around. I hope y'all enjoy me doing some serious cooking, just showing y'all I can cook different things. And this was something new. Like the bugs all flying around, you have to excuse them because it's getting dark and they're coming out. They want some of this too. It's tasty. But if you haven't already did it and you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And if you're in the chat right now, you're saying, hey, I know Chris, I'm new here. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to everybody. Just leave a comment below the video and I will return to love. Also, give me the thumbs up, thumbs down, Tamsak R2 as I say in the Philippines, all my friends and many supporters from there. Also, leave a comment down below the video. You can leave a comment over here in the live chat. But I like to have them comments down below. Ask for some other things you might want to see, or if you did or did not like this video. Let's see what else we got. Say the subscribe button. How about the join button? If you want to check the join button out, I have two levels. I have a Captain 11 $4.99, and I have 2 thumbs up. It's $1.99. If you don't want to, that's fine, because I know money's tight with a lot of people, and that's all fine. I just appreciate each and every one of you coming here, watching my videos, and supporting my channel. And when I see like 100 views after this premiere, even if it's 50, I'm happy with 50. I remember I used to get 20. I was like, whoa! Now I get 100, and I'm really humbled. So like I said, I'm very humbled by all the support I get, especially when I do these premieres, and it's just overwhelming. Can't say enough. Thanks very much. Hope my channel keeps growing. I'll keep bringing y'all content as long as y'all keep coming to the channel, wanting to see more. I'll keep doing more videos. Look out for the captain. He's gonna be the next one after this video. Should be bringing y'all a drinky. Should be interesting. It's always interesting when the captain comes, but this is different. Dragon fire. Wait, y'all see it. Very bizarre. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I keep babbling and I really want to eat the rest of this sandwich, and the bugs are terrible. So until the next time, my friend, y'all know what you gotta do. Stay safe and keep tubing.